Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today in this video I'll be reacting to two true Nightmare Netflix horror stories. So these are supposedly true. We're going to watch them. I'm going to see if I think they're true or if they're not. But it has been a sweet handy dandy little time since I've been on the YouTube. I think it's been about 2 months. But we're back now because I gained 200k on TikTok and I want to try and do a new video for you every single week. So should we get straight on with the video? I think we should.
So, basically, my boyfriend and I live in a flat together.
Okay.
And he's an area manager for a main chain restaurant in England.
We love that.
His job takes him to at least 5 to 8 stores, and sometimes he has to stay late.
Oh.
Sometimes he doesn't get in until around 3 AM.
Sometimes I watch
So I
Netflix.
usually sort of wait up for him to make sure he's alright.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants me to run him a hot bath, and if he wants a coffee or anything.
Move my chair back.
So, I get the usual phone call from him saying, I'm on my way home. I'll be home in an hour.
My chair's awful.
If I drop call you when I'm closer, can you get a bath running for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
I say sure and hang up. Now, our block of flats has this security door that always...
I don't get what this has to do with Netflix.
And as long as you have a main entry key, you're free to come and go without worrying about the door.
Uh-huh.
I'm nestling down to watch some Netflix.
Ah!
With a cup of tea.
Here we have Netflix.
Biscuit.
And a cheeky biscuit.
That go off.
And a cheeky biscuit.
Now, someone outside the main entrance is pressing my number, and I have to press a switch from the inside of my flat that will open the main security door.
I think we all know how flats work, but go
I think
ahead.
to myself, it's probably just someone who's forgotten their key and pressed my number quickly. I tried to shrug it off. I paused the film I'm
They're not even going to go help them. They've forgotten their key. It's their worries now.
The buzzer rings again, stops, and then rings
Yeah, but
again.
can't you speak down to them?
It sounds like someone is deliberately putting their finger on it and holding it down.
Well, if they have forgotten their key, then...
Now,
And I'm pretty sure that's
our
how a
flat is
buzzer
on the
works.
second
You
floor,
hold it down.
And from our bedroom, we can look down and see who's at the main gate.
Oh, look.
I jump up, go into the room, and slowly peek to see who's there.
Who is there? We want to
I
know.
saw 5 well-built, stocky men. This is 2 AM. What the hell are they doing here? Why the hell are they ringing my buzzer?
Why are they ringing my...
Hi, buzzer.
It suddenly becomes clear to me that whoever they were, they clearly didn't live here because they didn't have a key.
Oh no, shit, Sherlock.
While peeking at them, I clearly see the front guy put his hand up and press my buzzer. Flat number 4.
Flat 4.
He's not even touching the other buttons, just mine. Half of me wants to pick up my flat phone and be like, seriously, get lost. I don't know who you are or what you want, but I will call the police.
Oh, and they'll get
And
you.
then the other half of me doesn't want to give away that I'm a girl. It sounds silly, but I'm 23 and I'm quite small. I grab my phone and I ring my boyfriend straight away. He says something like he's 45 minutes away and will be there as soon as possible. But
Is your one boyfriend going to take on 5 big boys?
And wait with me. While I'm on the phone, the buzzer is still going.
Beep, beep,
He
beep.
tells me to just keep peeking at them and to see if I can make out any distinguishing features.
Keep peeking at them. Hello, why are you
After seeing
peeking my
their
buzzer?
gauges, my boyfriend's dad turns up, and I see him walk straight up to the guys and start a conversation. My boyfriend's dad already has a security key.
Mm-hmm.
We gave him one in case we were ever locked out, and he opens up the door to my flat.
Oh, they're going to come in, aren't
Straight
they?
away, he runs over to me and makes sure I'm fine.
Oh.
We're sitting down, having a cup of tea, and I ask him...
I still don't get what this has to do with Netflix, to be honest.
He says he walked up to the main door, and the conversation went like this.
Oh, tell us all.
They said to him, "Hey man, do you live here? Do you think you could let us in?" Luke replied with, "Well, clearly if you don't have a key, you don't live here, so no. Who are you supposed to be seeing?" Well, my main girl lives in number 4, and she's gone to sleep. You know how late it is. These are my friends, and they don't have anywhere to stay, and I haven't got a key. So, how about you let us in? That's funny, because my daughter lives there. Oh yeah? Shit, dude. Well, how about letting us in, and we can go and see her together?
What?
Luke said, right. Now I don't know what you're planning to do, but seriously, stay the fuck away from these flats. You clearly don't live here. If you ever come here again, I will personally arrest each and every one of you wankers.
So he's a copper.
Now fuck off and go home. Because I swear to God I will beat the shit out of you guys so bad, no one will recognize you. And with that, the group of guys took off.
All 5 of them got
Managed to
scared.
open the door freely and get in.
Okay.
I never even met him. I didn't know his name.
I'm sorry,
or
but I
face.
still don't know what that has to do with
I was blissfully
Netflix.
unaware of his very existence.
I
will
don't
never
know, I'm very
why
confused.
Or when it started. I'm glad for that, I guess. I moved into my very small apartment in February of
Is it
last
just because
year.
she was watching Netflix
My
and it happened?
landlord, Olivia, was a sweet older woman who would cook too much food and bring me leftovers.
Oh, that's very kind of Olivia, isn't
She
it?
was great to me, even after I told her my problem. I'm antisocial, but she didn't mind renting to a reclusive young girl who reminded her of her daughter.
Aww.
Every few weeks, she would knock on my door and then leave, letting me know she was leaving something for me. I loved that.
This is a nice neighbour,
Not
isn't
even
it?
my family would cook so well. The next morning, I wash and leave her empty containers outside my door. And by
This is like an
hour or so,
exchange. They don't
she would
see
come
each
back
other, they
and
just
take them away.
happen to just take pots and
My other neighbours
pans.
seemed fine, but I never really talked to them.
Just this one lady who gives you
I work
food.
from home, so any time I was ever forced to go out, I rushed out and into my apartment, avoiding an uncomfortable situation.
Okay.
I loved living alone. It was everything I hoped for.
What's she
I
editing?
could just
YouTube?
breathe.
Mhm.
By
Her bookcase
October,
looks like mine.
I started noticing things were not right. Things were moving, or plain disappearing.
Oh.
I was convinced it was just anxiety.
Somebody has
By my new location
stolen.
and the move. Another side effect.
I keep
was
looking
that
to make
it
sure the
was so
hair is not
drowsy.
falling down. So, yeah.
Since I hated seeing the doctor, I just dealt with it. I took naps during the day now.
I can't do
Eventually
that.
stopped caring.
Oh.
That is, until one incident doubled my paranoia. Olivia brought me some sort of Greek tossed salad for lunch one day,
Oh, yummy.
and I enjoyed it with my friend, Netflix.
There we
I fell
go.
asleep in the middle of Portlandia, and I woke up that evening at 5 p.m. per usual.
Maybe this will actually have something to do with
What
Netflix.
wasn't usual was that my bedding on the opposite side of me was disturbed.
Oh.
I only sleep on my right side, always.
Well, I
Even
mean,
more,
nobody
it
just
felt
sleeps with, like, the
more.
bed sheet just perfectly
My first
straight out
thought
there. They're
was
gonna,
that
like,
I must
twist
have
and
rolled
turn.
around a lot, but I knew it was too odd to dismiss. I got up and I searched my apartment.
It was Netflix.
tapping
Netflix
my
did
phone
it.
with 911 typed in.
Yeah.
Nothing else was disturbed. Everything was exactly like it should be.
911, what's your emergency? Somebody scuffled my bed
For the next
sheets.
2 weeks, everything was normal. Pardon the occasional
Her books keep
splash
disappearing,
or
I can
back
say
shower
that.
curtain. I thought about telling someone. My parents, maybe Olivia.
When I was
but it
in
not
bed,
life or death,
my
not
bed
reaching out
sheets
to
were
anyone.
disturbed.
I wasn't scared. I was nervous, perhaps a little stubborn as well. But I stayed. I'm not letting some stupid anxiety ruin my lovely, lonely world. May came, and it was getting worse. My underwear,
What's going on?
toothbrush, hell, maybe even my food was being misplaced.
Okay, now someone is in your, like,
Every time I woke up,
maybe
there
someone's
was
living in
some
the
strange
vents.
odor in the air. I finally realized this won't go away if I keep ignoring it. I called up my mum, and I begged to come and stay for a few days. When I got home, I told them everything. Saying it out loud solidified any creepy suspicions. That weekend, my dad went to my apartment,
Oh?
and what was found was true horror. Written all over the walls.
Come
was,
back, baby, please.
Come back, baby, please.
Oh, it's an ex, isn't it? An ex-boyfriend or an
He ran
ex-girlfriend.
out and called the police. There was no one living in my apartment, but someone definitely had access besides me.
No, yes.
The investigation revealed a man, Henry, the son of my landlord Olivia, was in a projected relationship with me.
Oh.
They showed me his confession on tape. He
What?
admitted coming into my apartment every night and every day with his mother's extra key.
Oh, dear.
He claimed that we were in love and that he had my permission.
No, love, no.
He drugged his mother's food that she left out for me, which of course caused my drowsiness.
What?
And he would let himself in, watch me sleep, touch my hair, and kiss my shoulder.
Creep.
The leftovers in the fridge were tested and confirmed that suspicion. I was absolutely horrified
She's scary.
and disgusted.
Mm.
A man I never knew existed collected my hair, clothes, and trash,
What?
and practically lived in my apartment for 4 months.
4 months? What? Okay, so I'm going to say this right now, but had nothing to do with Netflix, none of them did. So I don't know why it was called, Two True Netflix Nights Horror Story. Surely it should be Two True Nights Horror Story, because it had nothing to do with Netflix. But it was an alright, it was a good horror, it is scary, and if it did happen, that is terrifying, and I feel sorry for these people. But anyway, next week we have a different type of video coming for you. We are going to be reviewing Happy Meals. I cannot wait to do that next week when we get to review some Happy Meals. We get to eat some Happy Meals and I get to be a child again. So that is something to look forward to next week, everyone. So thank you all very much for watching and I will see you all later. Hope you have a brilliant day and remember to drink some H2O. Bye!